get everything loaded back in here. And we shall begin the countdown. Whoops. Clicked off the screen. Hold on. 1 second. Blip. Blop. Blop. Sick. Alright. Sorry it took me a little bit longer to get in here. I was finishing up construction of my meal. I got a baked potato here. Absolutely destroyed with bacon pieces. Like, clinically destroyed. I probably used way too much. Your infection is spreading. Oh, God. Oh, dear. What infection was it again? I forgot. Oh, I forgot I have I have a level up too. Excuse me. Oh boy. Oh, great. Now my voice sounds weird. A little bit. Nom 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 nom. Hold on 1 second, actually. Okay. I'm back. What up? How's everybody doing? I apologize for my brief silence there. Let me adjust everything. We'll give people a little bit of extra time to start hopping on in. Alright, let's see here. What was my issues? Infection, parasites, insomnia. Do I still have insomnia? Requires more sleep. Maybe I don't know what the insomnia is from. Being peckish and parched, I can work around. I suppose I can technically work around all of these things. The insomnia specifically, though, that's strange. Baked potato. Baked potato. There we go. Alright, so, what did we do yesterday? We went and we helped out Yvette. And she rescued one of the boys, one of the lads. She is safe. Both of the girls are safe. And then we went back to the Swan and Miter, talked with Gaunt, and he's all like, "Oh, you did well. You did good. I'm gonna give you a more job." And then we're all like, "Fuck yeah, we're gonna be made a made man." And then he's all like, "Go and kill one of a member of the Isle of Dogs syndicate." and bring me back their, proof that you killed them. And then we'll make you one of the gang. But we gotta kill, like a high-ranking dude. Right? Okay. Oh, yeah. And then he wants us to go and talk to a couple of the other lieutenants. See what kind of stuff we can get from them. If we can get a companion, then we can go and do the catching up quest where we got to get the book for that guy who can't read. Okay.
My mother wanted me to be a farmer. But I get my hands
dirty in other ways. Yeah, I know. Okay. Where everybody at? One of them's down there. Another one's over there. Oop, let me get rid of this. Boop. Wrong page. Gotta be on Fallout 4. There we go. You still working? Yes. Okay. Oop, no. Go away. Come on. Do it. There we go. Okay, so, Lieutenant. Johnny's down here. Johnny's one of the guys we gotta talk to. Guess we don't technically have to talk to him. Oh, it's not Johnny.
Again, and there'll be consequences.
There'll be consequences.
What you after?
Hardcore drugs. I'm on a mission to kill a syndicate captain. Gaunt said you could kit me out.
Sure, I guess you need the right weapon for the job. You fancy a shooter or a slicer?
Definitely shooters. A melee weapon should suit me best. Hey, yo, what up, Moho Mitts? What up, Mitts? How's it going? I'll take a gun. Oop.
Right, here you go. If I had it my way, you wouldn't dare show your
Troughed
face.
rifle? Or tround rifle? I don't know why I thought that said troughed. Like, what? Okay, what do we got here? Where's inspect? Ooh. This is a silly looking gun. It's got a handgun, grip, but then a rifle body. Interesting. How much ammo do we got for it? 14. That's actually not bad. It's not a very strong gun, though. But it's definitely a step up compared to... Oh, it's not really a huge step up compared to our 9mm. It's got a longer range, though. My infection continues to spread. So this will just be a rifle now, I guess. Sick. Try to put that away, actually. Productive day around the house. Fantastic. Good to hear it. You'll love to hear it. Fuck that. What up, Johnny?
Alright, labrat. What can I do for you?
Drugs. Nope. Gaunt wants me to kill a syndicate captain. He said you could give me some gear to help out.
Gaunt wants more filler blood, eh? Time to kill us some more doggies.
Yes.
Ah, well. If that's your job, then I can help you live through it, I hope. If you're planning a straight fight, then I can give you some armor. But if you want to be all tactical-like, then you can't go wrong with some well-timed grenades.
Well, I was gonna say, probably gonna go with the armor over grenades, because grenades are definitely helpful. But there's more benefit out of picking the armor. So let's... Well, I don't have to make that decision, because we've been presented with the secret third option. Why not both?
You ever stop to wonder where it ends? They kill us, we kill them. Ah, never mind. Probably just a shrapnel talking. Now, what gear were you after?
You got some... Okay, I guess I don't get anything out of this. It's just... Flavor text. Give me armor.
Sure thing. Here you go. Mind your P's and Q's.
Vintage chess piece. Vintage? What do you mean vintage? Okay, I haven't equipped it yet. What does the vintage chess piece look like? Ah. It sucks. Well, either way, The trapper chest gear that we got is way better. Okay. What up, Winston? I'm going for a spot of dog hunting. Gonna set me to get supplies.
Huh. Well, if you're out and about, then can you get me some decent booze? I've not been able to venture out lately, and I'm getting sick of all what's down the bar.
You know, you could probably, instead of asking me to do stuff, give me stuff. Because, you know, I'm the one out here trying to kill people. What do you want?
Any new brewers sent me right as rain. Watch your back, because I see exactly where my knife will fit.
Gin cocktails? I don't think I have any of those. What up, Nelson?
Hello, young Plum.
Plum. God asked me to kill a syndicate enforcer captain. Can you give me any help?
Help? I can't help with that. Can't even see enough to help you. Ha ha! You gotta do this on your own. No hand-holding. But I'll give you a bit of background so you know what you're in for. The Syndicate has an enforcement division known by locals as the Sniffers. Their whole job is to keep the peace, as they call it, meaning meting out a bit of the old ultra-violence against anything they consider subversive. Pretty cruel bunch by all accounts. They tend to wander around in small groups round Millwall, looking for trouble. You'll find a few round Tower Hamlets and the Dome too. Each group has a captain, and they're usually smart and tough. You want to get that pin off their collar, you gotta be smarter and tougher. And they ain't the complacent type, so don't expect no shortcuts here. Like I said, no hand-holding on this one. You're on your own, I'm afraid. Do please try not to die.
I will do, in fact, try my pleasiest not to die. Pretty sure that's right. Why am I losing health? What is happening? Oh, that's the... Fuck, that's the infection, isn't it? Fuck. That's not good. Okay. How do I fix that? There's no fucking doctor here. Yeesh. I know, because I only know where there's one actual, like, real life, legitimate doctor. But he's all the way up in, like, the sanctuary or whatever it's called. And I gotta go through a whole thing to get to him. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Let's do this real quick. I think I'll go with another thing, a life giver. More health, never a bad thing. I can't remember off the top of my head if, because I'm taking periodic damage, I don't think I can actually... What? Did I miss a lieutenant? Oh, I gotta bring what's his name, a gin tonic or whatever. Wait, what? Am I missing one? Oh, no, I'm not. It's just a free-form thing, so now I just have to go out there, find an Isle of Dogs syndicate enforcer, and then take his shit. Lieutenant, you're in London. Real. It's fair. Okay, well, if I go back up here and try to get into a fight, I'm 100% going to die. So I think the best option might be to head back to the train crash and then go, like, take the other path, because that'll eventually bring us to Sanctuary, or the Sanctuary Church. Church, chapel. And I know there's a doctor there, and he might be able to patch us up. So let's do that. Oh, fuck. That's right. I can't fast travel. Shit. Okay. New plan. Walking. Gonna be a lot of walking and a lot of bum 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 as I slowly die. Can I pick up that gun? Carrying too much. This'll do. Fantastic. All right. It's weird that the syndicates don't have, or that the vagabonds don't have a doctor. Oi, governor. Governor. Bottle of water. Pff. Welcome. Hello. We are in big trouble. Because we have just been... Whoop. Well, one, that. Two, we've just been thrust out into the wide open world, sent to find an Isle of Dogs syndicate executive or lieutenant or whatever, kill him, kill them, steal their lapel pin, and then bring it back as proof that we're a big, strong boy. The problem is, we die super easy. Oh, no. Because we fucking don't have, we have, it's like, what, it's like periodic, we're taking periodic damage from something. And I don't know how to fix that. At least not right off rip. What was that? Oh, that was that. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. How are we looking here? Are we still taking damage? Periodic damage requires more food and sleep. Okay. So we're still taking that periodic damage thing. So let's talk to the boys.
What can I do for you?
Again.
Go want some more fill of blood, eh? Time to kill us some more doggies.
Waste more time and take more damage
That's
because we
your
can't
job.
skip
I can
dialogue.
help you live through it, I hope. If you're planning a straight fight, then I can give you some armor. But if you want to be all tactical like, then you can't go wrong with...
Try not to get shot. I find that really helps when you stay alive in video games. Nah, that didn't sound right. Sounds like fake news. Come on.
You ever stop to wonder where it ends? They kill us, we kill them. Ah, never mind. Probably just a shrapnel talking. Now, what gear were you after? Sure thing. Here you go. My mother wanted me to be a farmer, but I get my hands dirty in other ways.
Shit, I actually probably should have gone with the grenades. The armor's trash. I didn't even take that into consideration. The hell are you reading? The Anarchy Times.
Sure,
Nailed
I
it.
guess you need the right weapon for the job.
Take a gun.
Right. More bodies getting shot.
Oh my god.
Never hurt
I can actually skip dialogue. I just need to actually click, like, the number buttons. Like 1, 2, 3. I gotta click those. I can't, like, skip through it by clicking, like, space or E. I'm pretty sure you couldn't Fallout 3. Or Fallout 4.
Help, but I'll get there pretty...
Wow, you can. Oh, that's so much better. I can skip through all this bullshit dialogue that we already went through.
I had fresh deliveries of... Here you go, mate.
Oh my god. I could get medical supplies from him. What the fuck? You were the guy who asked for alcohol. What the fuck?
Huh. Well, if you're out and about...
Oh my god.
Decent booze. I've not been
What the hell happened there? Did like the fucking dialogue maps get lit? Did they like overlay on each other, and for some reason the option to ask for help triggered him going into the whole booze thing? What the fuck? That was weird. Well, either way, now we got medicine. I like the faction in the game, but I'm disappointed by the lack of cannibalistic raider representation. What do you mean? There's literally a group called the Beefeaters, which is like, you know, a play on their guards. Like that's what they call I think that's what they call the Queen's Royal Guard. Or maybe like the armies. I don't know. I don't know British lore, but almost 100% sure that they're actual fucking like cannibals. What you eating, Toshi? I got a baked potato in front of my face, and I'm snacking on that something fierce. It's pretty good, but that ain't what we're here for right now. We're here to figure out where the fuck we're gonna find one of these dudes, and how we're gonna get healed up so we don't have this periodic damage shit happening. Let's take that, put that in there, that right there. Sick. Okay. Beefeater's also kind of boozed. Yeah. I wouldn't know. I don't drink. Hit. Okay, so that goes over there. So we want to try to get back to the train crash because there might actually be, maybe there's a doctor in Thames Haven. I don't know. I didn't explore Thames Haven very deeply. But we need to find a doctor, see if we can either get patched up to prevent this periodic damage or get like an item or something that's going to help with this periodic damage. Because this is actual balls. Hit. Nothing. The trees are going crazy. Whoop. Trees aren't the only thing going crazy. We crashed. Fuck yeah. Alt F4. Alt F4. Shit. Let me switch to this one. Can't switch to that one. All right. Task manager. Get out here. Follow 4. End task. God, it's so great that Task Manager is literally the only thing that ever consistently works on Windows. And now that the queen has passed, the Beefeaters are the king's bodyguard. That is accurate. There we go. Okay, let's load back in. And we gotta do that again. It's a joke about how all the raiders in Fallout 3 are almost all cannibalistic savages with no unique identity. I unironically love the diversity in the factions of London. It's really cool, actually, seeing all the like different groups, like the Jacktars and the there's another one I can't. The Beefeaters, obviously, and then like there's just, you know, the generic hooligans. But then there's some other ones that I can't remember. Can't remember the name, but I know we run into like one or two. But yeah, it's really cool having just more unique raider groups. Okay. Let's do this again. What up, Johnny? I'm gonna take the grenades from you this time.
What can I do for you? Go on once more, fill of blood, eh? Time to kill us, if that's your job. But if you want to be...
We'll do that one.
Stop to wonder where... never.
Grenades. Oh, okay. You see, it's weird because you can't do the, you can't press like the number keys, like 1, 2, and 3, to choose dialogue options, but you can do it to skip dialogue options. That's weird. That's weird to me.
Good choice, good choice. If you hang round,
thank you. Cricket ball grenade. Ooh, fancy.
Again, and there'll be consequences.
Uma, why? I just saved you with the help of Yvette, and not the other way around.
What you after?
Guns. Oh, he walked away. There we go.
Sure, I guess you need the right weapon for the job. You fancy a shooter or a slicer? Right, here you go. My mother wanted me to be a farmer, but I get my hands dirty.
Okay.
Dirty in other ways.
Oh, jeez. Forgot about that. I was looking at chat, and then the game punished me for it. God damn. Which New Vegas companion do you think would make a good president?
How you doing, mate?
I'd probably say that one.
Hey, no trouble.
I
I had fresh deliveries of chems and medicines today. Which would you rather have your mitts on?
Did I skip? I must have blasted through this. I feel like decent. If I say decent chems, he's just gonna give me like Jet or Excalibur or some shit. So I'll take medical supplies.
Here you go, mate.
More bodies getting shot.
Fuck yeah, stim packs. Let's go. I would probably say either Veronica or probably Raoul as like my top two. If I were expanded into like top 5, I'd probably actually, you know what? I'd probably rank Arcane Ganon instead of
Their whole job.
did I say Arcane? I'd probably say Arcade Ganon instead of Raoul. But then Raoul, Cass, and
wander around in small groups around Millwall looking for trouble.
I was thinking of a, because I guess those would be like the best contenders. Because like Boone doesn't really seem like he'd be the best fit. Fucking what is it? Eddie's a robot. Fucking Grandma's a super mutant, and more specifically has dementia and schizophrenia. I guess she doesn't technically have schizophrenia, but then Eddie's a robot, so I don't know if he can be president. I say that as if Fallout 3 didn't have a president that was a robot. Arcane Ganon, he got real into witchcraft when the whole Enclave scientist thing didn't work out. Lol, real. Yes Man. Yes Man wasn't a companion. He was one of the he was like an ally NPC that you could get one of the endings with. But he wasn't like an actual companion that you could like take around with you and, you know, be friends with and kiss, you know. Couldn't do that shit. Okay, let's get this gun again. Take that one. Level up, right? Okay. See, now that we can actually get out of here, let's see if we can make it to a doctor. Get rid of this. I think Arcade probably is the only companion level-headed enough to be president. Yeah, same. Like, I'd probably rank him over Veronica. I think Veronica has a lot of potential to be good presidential material. I think she's just kind of still maybe hung up over the whole situation with Christine and Father Elijah and shit. But she has displayed, or she has made it apparent that she has big picture critical thinking, like with her whole questioning of the Brotherhood's mission and pushing back against some of their more, I guess, for lack of a better word, dogmatic ideals. So like that's good. That's what we want in a president, somebody who can, you know, think outside the box and beyond just what people say. Yeah. Overall though, I'd probably say Arcade would be the best bet. Like if we had to pick a president, probably Arcade. If you count DLC companions though, I want Joshua Graham as president. I couldn't listen to a guy. I could listen to that guy's speeches all day. Real. But then you start getting into the technicalities because Joshua Graham isn't technically a companion. He's like a temporary companion, you know? So you get him. Oh, cool, the doors swing open. That's dope. You can close it all the way. Close the door. The doors are freaking out. That's cool. I like that. I need to find a doctor. My infection is spreading. It's going to murder me dead. No. So I'm just running north. I need to head west. Now, here's the real question, chat. Here's the big question. Isn't Joshua Graham like a breaker of the Geneva Convention? They're just guidelines. They're not actually like rules. Like, who's enforcing them? Nobody. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. There we go. Okay. Fucking dick leech. I'm like, I know something's there. And then it was there. And then I cried. Alright, so that's Greenwich Station. So we can keep going so we can get to the train crash. Then we can go northwest. Get to Thames Haven. Probably gonna have to do their quest real quick. And then I think we might be able to find a doctor there. It's the post-apocalypse. Rules are different. Real. But chat. Here's the real big question. Which Fallout 4 companion would make the best president? These are the things that I think about. Yeah. Oh God. And my spreading infection. I really hope that this thing doesn't actually kill me. I don't think it will, but whoops. He will though. She will. Whoever. They will. Pronouns. How do they work? Fucking magnets. How do they work? The one with the Irish accent. Kate. The drug addict. The violent sociopathic drug addict. Based. Hancock definitely. I think Hancock might actually... Because, I mean, he's the only one who has held, technically, any level of governing office. Can I even cross there? No, I can't. That's kind of in the way. Piper? Piper, maybe. I don't feel like Piper... Because Piper seems like she'd be more like the, Can I go over there? Is there an exit there? I'm trying to find a way around whatever the fuck I'm stuck on here. Piper seems more like she'd be the activist, if anything else. Like she'd be like the what is it? She'd be like the Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez of post-apocalyptic politics. Yeah. Hancock though, he's the only one who's ever held like a leadership position in terms of like quote unquote statehood. Whoops. I'm gonna die. Fuck you. But yeah, he probably has the most experience, but whether or not he would actually be, you know, willing and eager to step up and take the role, that's a different question entirely. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Well, I'm dead. I suppose I could use a stim pack, but I feel like it's just going to be a wasted stim pack because it refills so slow. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I have 11 stim packs. Nope. Fuck you, dogs. Fuck you. Luckily, I can walk faster than they can run. I guess I'm not walking, I'm technically jogging, but, you know. Either way, as long as they stay far away from me, I'm good with that. I need to find a companion. That's what I need. Stop fucking fighting. Oh, I'm here. Oh, sick. It's... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Hold on. Piper would be the Green Party candidate. I could definitely see that. Fuck. Okay. You know what, chat? I might have to break my own rule and use VATS. Because... Oh, well, no. Actually, I do kind of have some health on me. Fuck. Listen. You don't want this. You don't want this. I don't want this. But this is what we got. Ow. There we go. Jeez. Fucking dogs. Just do it, homie. I did it. I killed him. I think I think Preston Garvey would be an interesting contender for president. He seems like one of those like inexperienced but like genuine individuals who would run for politics, you know?
What the fuck is your problem?
The fuck is your problem? Who even are you?
It don't fucking matter who I am. Me bloody dogs are dead because of you.
What?
Those dogs were mine. Churchill and the others. Some were strays, maybe. But mine, I fed them every day.
Oh. Chat, we killed this guy's dogs. Shit. My bad. Sorry. So sorry. Look at him, he's so fucking sad, too. my boy, I'm sorry.
Oh, I guess you couldn't have known. Forgive me. I'm an animal lover.
Yeah, I can tell.
To be honest, he's always
Slow clap. Well done, Toasty.
Straight.
Shut up. They were vicious and they attacked me first.
With me working,
God damn it.
I don't really have time to take care of the little guy properly.
Shit.
Why not make amends for everything? Think you could adopt him? Churchill's his name.
Time to cancel Toasty for being a dog murderer. They attacked me! What the fuck, man? It isn't fair. Fuck you. I love a pet, sure. Oh, there we go.
Great. He's a real good boy.
I'm telling Peter, do it. What are those nerds gonna do? Kill more dogs themselves?
Just give him a little
They're gonna see me doing it, and they're gonna be all like,
Anyway,
yo,
enough
bet.
about the dog talk.
And then they're gonna go for the fucking high score. God, do you guys know about that? Fucking PETA has killed dozens of their own animals. Maybe not their own animals, but like there was a period where they were like actually like fucking kidnapping pets off of like front porches and then later euthanizing them. Shit was fucking insane. PETA is a fucking psychopathic organization. I have zero respect for anybody who's like an actual like genuine PETA member. They're horrible. They're hypocrites. Yeah, they're hypocrites, and they just do all this like fucking ends justify the means bullshit. Hegelian dialectics in real life. PETA operates one shelter and it has an almost 100% kill rate. Yeah, because their whole mentality is like, oh, fucking animals are worse off in the hands of humans, so like we might as well just kill them to spare them, you know, the suffering of fucking living in a home, being fed and cleaned up for free every day. Fucked up. They're a pretty evil organization that makes actual animal rights activists look bad. Yeah, real. They're just like, what's that one organization or like organization that's gotten a lot of attention semi recently, where they like, they threw like, what did they do? I think they threw like chicken soup or like tomato soup or something on not the Mona Lisa, but like you know, one of the replicas that goes out for like museum tours and stuff. Or maybe it was like oh, fuck. Who's the guy that painted Starry Sky? I can't remember. Wasn't Picasso? It's like right on the tip of my tongue. I can picture him in my mind's eye. Just Stop Oil. Yeah, that group. They like go like they did a thing recently where they like vandalized Van Gogh. That's it. They like vandalized. Yeah, they spray painted fucking Stonehenge as a whole like Stop Oil, like their whole thing with the Van Gogh painting, like their whole connection with that was because like Van Gogh used oils in that paint, and there's like the general consensus with Just Stop Oil is that they're actually like a psyop group, right? They're like, you know, they're a group of activists who are just like paid by like big oil to act as if they're counter, you know, protesters against like big oil, and they're like environmentalists and stuff, just to make the entire group look, or like the entire movement look bad. It's not the same oil. It doesn't matter. The whole point is just making environmentalists look like freaks. Again, this is all like allegedly. I don't think there's anything that's actually been proven, but like that's kind of the general consensus. Like nobody takes them seriously because it's such a like mental gymnastics, right? Because it's like if your whole thing is pushing back against like, you know, like big oil and stuff, the people who are like, you know, leading like big causes of climate change and shit like that, is like if your whole thing is like pushing back against big oil companies, why are you out here like defacing Stonehenge and fucking throwing tomato soup on fucking, you know, fucking artwork? It doesn't make any sense. It's so fucking weird. So it's like this has to be like a fucking rug pull. This has to be like a gas. It's a psyop. It's all who's the fudge and fucking bullshit. Because it just doesn't add up. The connection is ridiculous. So like that's the concept there. Again, I don't think anything's actually been proven, but that's like what everybody is like. There's no way. It's too ridiculous. Just Stop Oil is a fake protest group with proven connections to the oil industry. Their founder is literally an oil baroness. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. If there's actual fucking connections and the founder's, you know, like an actual family member in like a big oil family, like, well, there you go. Problem solved. We did it. Stream over. We solved the mystery. GG. GG's all around. Everybody handshake and then get a complimentary tote bag on your way out and have a good weekend. I wish I had billions of dollars so I could actually fix climate change instead of paying fake climate activists to go around defacing priceless art. Yeah, real. Like, what the fuck? Your whole thing is like, because like, I remember like several years ago, I have a friend, I've talked about him a couple times. I have a friend who's like really well off, right? Like his dad either still does or used to work. I haven't talked to him for a little bit, and the last I know, his dad was taking some time off of work. But I have a friend whose dad worked for Saudi Aramco, so like the oil manufacturer, right? In like Saudi Arabia, like the like family, like the royal family and shit like that. Like he didn't work for the royal family. He just, you know, worked for the company that they owned. And he said that what they're doing is transferring, or not transferring, but they're also really heavily investing in, or at least back then they were really heavily investing in solar, because it's like, well, obviously oil and natural gas is either going to run out or it's going to become dramatically unpopular. So we're going to have to transition into something anyway. So it's like, if you're that oil baroness and it's like you want to like make money or whatever, you have two options. One, you take that money and invest in, you know, these alternate forms of energy if you want to make money on just, having energy money, right? You either do that and make money that way by investing into these other technologies that will later on yield dividends because they're emerging technology that is supposed to replace oil and gas, or you do what she did and spend that money to hire fake protesters to fucking do really fucking stupid protests that just make the entire, movement look bad so that you can continue getting money off of this finite resource that, while it's still going to take a very long time to use up all of it, is becoming more and more popular by year after year. Fucking you were presented with two options and you picked objectively the worst one. We were presented with a green card with a $sign on it and a red card with a skull and crossbones on it, and you picked the skull and crossbones because you're a fucking contrarian or some shit. How do I get to Thames Haven?
Don't know why you'd want to go there.
I need a doctor. I'm dying, actively.
Keep following the road, past the bunker, past Fesco, then turn right. Keep going, and you'll reach the old tube station. It's down there.
What is this place?
This here is the Prilladog Chum Factory. We're the #1 canned goods supplier in London.
What the hell? What? Do you have doctors?
Doctor, here, you're having a... I'm not supposed to talk about our health and safety practices. It's in me contract.
It's in me contract.
I don't know. Talk to the owner. He's inside.
On my way.
Sure.
Sick. Come on, Poppos.
It'd be insane to take on the Tommies.
We need to find medicine for me because I'm gonna die. Hit your dog and press E. Come here, Churchill. There's no pet dog option. Oh, wait, talk. Damn it, no pet dog option. All right. Well, thankfully I'm not dead, so that's nice. Now, where's Thames Haven? I'm gonna have a quit. There it is. Find Thames Haven. Okay. All right, it's over that way. If oil tycoons just invested in space travel, they could harvest as much oil as they want without destroying the Earth. Titan is full of it. Yeah, but then you have a lot of bigger questions. Oh my God, I'm thirsty as hell. Because what we're having enough trouble just fucking getting people into orbit without fucking shit exploding. Maybe not exploding, but because I remember a while ago when SpaceX launched their I think it was the Dragon something rocket, and I remember watching from because they had a camera inside the cockpit, and I remember watching that go up and then actually come back down to Earth, and that was a huge deal because our current method is pretty much just shoot shit into space and then just kind of hope that it'll come back in enough salvageable pieces to salvage, I guess. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Well, that's that. God damn it. Now I gotta do all that shit again. Fuck, man. Survival mode's a bitch. Especially when you got an infection. I suppose I should have used a stim pack. I got enough of them. But yes, investing in space mining and stuff like that is definitely going to need to be a big focus. But we are going to have to use up some resources that are on Earth in order to make that happen. Which is already a big controversy. I posted in my my Discord channel yesterday a video from Channel 5, and they were interviewing people at this protest. I can't remember the name of the tribe, but it was this Native American tribe, and the government wants to... Actually, no, not the government. This private company... Did I fail?
Champion.
More bodies getting shot done never.
Bring Johnny a hymn book? What the fuck? I'm not doing that shit. Fuck you, Johnny. Give me my fucking grenades. You nerd. I must have failed that speech check. I guess. But so there's this tribe, right? In like Arizona, I think. And they long story short, they, lost their lands and then they later gained their lands back. And then it was discovered that underneath their lands is like a huge, like massive uranium.
If that's your
Oh, fuck.
if you want to be
Let me do this again.
you ever stop to wonder?
There we go. Like a massive uranium stockpile. It's a huge amount. Enough to make so that we could like build our own like reserve, right? And so I forget the name of the company, but there's this Canadian company that has contracts with the U.S. that's like, hey, we're gonna pull out this fucking 150-year-old law that says that we can fucking set up shop here and start mining without government approval. And it's like, they have incentive because they can deal with the government, or they do deals with the government, and the government can't really do anything because of this fucking law that was just never taken off the books. And the consequences of that is this tribe. Oh yeah, because they're a tribe that like lives out of or like really near the Grand Canyon, like on the edge. Maybe not the edge, but like like above the Grand Canyon. I think it's above the Grand Canyon. But they get all their water from a freshwater aquifer down in the canyon. And if they do all this uranium mining down there, that's going to contaminate the water with all the fucking like, dangerous runoff, and then they won't have any fucking clean water to drink. And being in the middle of the fucking Arizona desert, that's kind of a big fucking deal. Especially since they're one of the few places in America that still gets their mail delivered by horseback. Like, that's fucking wild. And so, like, it's a big deal for the tribe and shit. But then at the same time, it's like uranium is a big deal because in our transition towards like greener energy, like, solar, wind, hydroelectric, stuff like that, there needs to be like this, what is it? There needs to be this like in-between thing that we can use, right? We stop using oil, we use this transitional material, and then we transition into solar, wind, all that stuff. And so far anyway, uranium is the most reliable. And that's just the situation that we're in. And it's like, well, fuck, what do we do? It's big questions. And these big questions are hard. And they suck. Let me grab you. Have you discovered any Enclave references? I know they're not a faction in this, but I've always wondered if the Enclave had operations in other countries. To your answer, have I discovered any Enclave references? No, not a single one. Zero. I don't think that we're going to, especially since, one, obviously, we're in a completely different country with a completely different, hierarchy of citizenship. But more specifically, I think that's because not think that it's because of, but I think that they're already sort of building up Smythe and whatever they got going on as like, oh, like they're basically like the equivalent of the Enclave, because this is just me speculating here. I went and I watched Tunnel Snakes Fool do a stream, and she was like pretty much like just starting, I don't think just starting the game, but like doing a new playthrough, and she's going through the the little beginning area underground, and she goes past that one hallway where there's that mysterious voice on the other side of the glass, and they kind of talk to you, and then you shuffle on into the next room, and that's where you talk to Smythe. Both that character that was behind the glass. Am I going the right way? I need to go north. Okay, I am going the right way though. Both that character that was behind the glass as well as Smythe themselves were both female, whereas in my game they were both male. So that basically makes me think that the whole big reveal. Oh, it's a Jacktar. Shit, fuck you. Haha. Kiss my ass. I think the whole big, reveal at the end, I think, is that we're actually a clone of Smythe, and for whatever reason, Smythe was, cloning people for some reason. Why? I have no idea. But just based on that, since Smythe and that other person's gender. Okay. But since there's both those characters' genders are different based on the gender of the character you decide to play as, that's kind of my general consensus. Obviously, there could be, alternate reasons for why both of those characters are gender specific to us as the player. But that's just kind of the little, that's my game theory. That's what I'm running with. I haven't completed the main quest though yet, so I don't know for sure myself, but that's what I'm running with because it makes sense. I think Fallout Miami will feature the Enclave as a playable faction. I think Miami. I think maybe, I don't know. I know they've talked about them. Like the Enclave is definitely going to be like a semi bigger group in. Oh, can I get up here? Nope, that's an invisible wall. Hell yeah. Okay, how did I get over there last time? Did I go this way? Maybe I went this way. I think the Enclave is going to be a group, like a faction in Miami. I don't know if you'll be like, you can play as them. Like you start off as a member of the Enclave. I could be wrong though. That'd be interesting. It will. They're supposed to be one of the three main factions. The story will be centered around them. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I'm curious where they'll be based, though. It also takes place in Florida, which, to my knowledge, has no secret underground bunkers the Enclave could be hiding away in. Oh. Hello. Little baby. I didn't even notice you guys here. I must have missed you last time. Probably another offshore oil rig. It could be that. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, this is the place I didn't want to be in. This is the place I came through last time. Fuck. Don't worry, I can escape. They could just always, add a bunker, right? Like, it's not too difficult to just make up military installations like that. Like, it's super easy, actually. Still chasing me? No. Okay. Good. This is progress. Let's roll down here. I kind of hope they don't go with the whole oil rig thing again. I feel like that's kind of overplayed, It's like the Enclave. It's so weird too because it's like the Enclave have only ever been on an oil rig in one official game, but yet any sort of like depiction of the Enclave in like fan works always includes an oil rig. Fuck. Okay. Nope. Didn't do that. Quit being so delayed. There we go. Hell yeah. Okay. No. Did you get him? Yeah, you got him. Okay. The Fallout 4 mod gave them an East Coast oil rig. Lol. I swear I remember the Enclave is like the sudden helicopter meme, but with oil rigs, right? Because there was that one mod that we played on stream a while ago. America Rising 2, I think it was. And they were on an oil rig as well. It's just so weird. It's like, why? Especially since there's been so many, like, Fallout 3, Fallout 76. I guess those are only, technically, the only 2 that we've gotten so far. But, like, so far there's been, like, the ratio to, like, Enclave oil rig to Enclave literally any other location is, at this point, drastically tipped in one direction, and it's not towards the oil rig. So it's like, why is that the default?
Yeah.
I think it's just because fucking nostalgia for Fallout 2. Like all the pre-Fallout 3 Fallout fans are just, you know, fucking addicted to it. Like they're hooked. And so it just all draws back on that specifically. Oop, almost forgot Churchill. I'm coming, little doggy. Let's go. I really like America Rising 2, despite that, though, and the oil rig was really well detailed too. It was really well done. The biggest issue I had with America Rising 2 was that when you're like doing missions and whatnot, which we got expired cigarette cartons. Churchill, you're a genius. Fuck yeah. Now I can smoke expired cigarettes. I don't know where the other one went. Oh well. Oh, Churchill, I'm dying. Where's Thames Haven? Where is it? There it is. That way. Okay. But yeah, the only thing I didn't like about that mod was the fact that you had to go from like, you had to go from the oil, you had to go, so like, let's say we're starting in the wasteland. You had to go from the wasteland to this one specific location, go down the elevator shaft, get on a vertibird, fly to the oil rig. Whoops. Fly to the oil rig, get on the oil rig, find the person you're looking for on the oil rig, get the mission, and then do all of that in reverse to get back to the wasteland, or back to Boston rather, to then do the mission, and then go all the way back to finish the mission. That's the, like, it fixed that like halfway through, where eventually there's like a location that you can take over that has a vertibird on top of it, that you can just fly straight to the oil rig. But all of that other stuff was so fucking annoying. Like that was literally, that was the only bad part of America Rising for me. Everything else was like okay to fine, but that specifically was like, this sucks. This is horrible. I get that, you know, like I don't blame the modders or anything. Like, you know, you work with what you got, but like, whew, that was a bitch. Let's see. I'm hoping their base in Miami will be an actual base, or maybe an aircraft carrier or something. An aircraft carrier would be cool. I'd like to see them on like an actual like inland location, one that was kind of like pieced together, you know, something that's a little bit, especially if they make them so they're kind of like an on their last leg faction, like still limping around, hobbling, like they're like hiding from stuff and, you know, being all like fucking makeshift about it. Like they got DIY bases and stuff. I think that'd be pretty cool. Aircraft carrier would make sense. We've already seen one in Fallout 3, so we know they're out there. Yeah, that'd be dope. Maybe a submarine. Those can house like 100 sailors. Yeah, but that doesn't really feel super enclavey, you know? It's like stuffing them all in a submarine. Okay. Let's see if this works. Surprisingly, I have no performance issues playing America Rising on my current PC, but on my old one, I almost hard crashed in the factory section of the oil rig. That's a pretty well detailed section, so I can definitely see why you had an issue with that. Okay. What in the fuck am I holding? This is not the gun that I selected. This is this is. Wait, what? Oh! This is a tround pistol. The other one. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. This is the one that can be turned into. It can go from a pistol to a rifle. That's what happened. That makes a lot more sense because the rifle looked really weird and really out of place. I'm like, all right, well, if this is the design they want to go with, but no. It all starts from the tround pistol, and then you can modify it with a with like a rifle barrel, I would imagine. Okay, wow, that really threw me. I was expecting a fucking I was expecting a rifle like I got last time, and then I just fucking whip this thing out, which, you know, it's decent. It did the job, but was expecting something with a little bit more chutzpah. I wonder if these work like the baseball grenades. They explode on contact. I probably should be using this. This is what I got the most ammo for. Plus, I can kill from a distance. Like this. Shit, he moved. Never mind, I can't kill from a distance. Fuck. I missed. They found me. Oh shit. Best go. Oh god, there's so fucking many of them. You got it, Churchill. I believe in you. What am I doing? I was about to say, I believe in you, and then just fucking stand here. Never mind, I'm gonna waste bullets. Oh. Got him. Fuck you. Fuck. Close one, still in danger. What up? How's it going? I need to drink water before I pass out and die. I think this ion brew is the only thing I have too. Oh shit, I forgot to level up. Let's get that. Where is Life Giver? Sick. Ring a ding ding, baby. Ring a ding ding indeed. Ring a ding ding. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Gets punched to death by Praetorians 2 seconds later. Real. Just like BAM! What in the goddamn smack? Alright, Churchill, come on. Shit, they're still here. Where, though? Help! Please help. Kill them. Kill the rats. You have guns.
Like hell.
In the name of the Queen.
Do it. That's the funniest way of getting the platinum chip. What? Fucking uppercutting Benny while dressed as a legionary?
Open fire on
Kill him.
You've made the biggest mistake of your life.
There you go. That's the way to do it. I'm gonna take their meat. What's up, gamer?
State your business, civilian.
Trying not to die. As you can see, I'm not doing too good.
Really? Not many go looking for it. But each to their own, I guess. Thameshaven is under lockdown, from what we've been able to gather. They've barricaded themselves in. No one goes in or out. Seems their pest problem finally got out of control.
No, teaming up with Benny and fighting the Legion because he always dies immediately. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's also pretty funny. But then the downside is, like, they kill Benny, and then you're just kind of standing there awkwardly, all like, I was kind of expecting a little bit of backup there. Well. All right, where's Thameshaven?
Beneath us, in the flooded remains of Canada Water Station. Thames
Canada Water?
to keep to themselves.
There's Canadians down there. Why don't you go help them?
Personally, I wouldn't mind helping them. Thames folk are folk just like you and me. But we just don't have the authorization. The orders from up top are clear. No interference with the Thames folk.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who took the first opportunity I could to kill Caesar. Hey, look, I know everybody fucking always jokes about killing that fucking dude who won the lottery, like, on site. But, like, if there was ever, like, an on-site motherfucker, Caesar would definitely be it. Fuck Caesar. All my homies hate Caesar. Who are the Thames folk?
Mutants, children of the Thames. Some of my comrades call them sludge suckers.
Racist.
Never to their face. If you've never seen one, prepare yourself.
Sebastian Gaunt told me to visit the Thames Haven.
Gaunt, eh? I'd steer clear of him. He's a wanted man in these parts, though I hear he's a friend of the Thames folk.
Have you heard of any secret underground laboratories?
Can't say that I have. That's the sort of thing the Thames folk might know more about. Most of them have taken to living beneath the surface.
You're in for a treat, Toshi. For what? What am I treating upon? The Thames folk?
Just to be clear, I don't advise doing this unless absolutely necessary. They've barricaded the main entrance. You'll have to go in the long way around, through the south entrance. Find their leader, Rachel Hall. Good luck.
Thank you, Rondeep. Alright. South entrance. Let's go. Alright, what's a good gun for in here? I guess technically this one, but if I remember correctly, you ever read Shadows over Innsmouth? You're about to get a taste of that. I have not read Shadows over Innsmouth, but I have gone down this quest line before. I don't remember off the top of my head how far in, like mission-wise, like how many missions I've done along this pathway, but I have gotten to the part where I was able to get rid of my my lab rat perk here. Where is it? Oh god. Yeah, lab rat. I was able to get rid of this one, so I think I'm pretty far in there, but I don't know how long the entire quest line is, so I don't know. But I have been in here and talked to the Thames folk. They're really cool. They're interessante. They're creatively designed individuals, especially since, like, because in our Adamcast interview with Prilladog, he talked about how they wanted to make the Thames folk look more along the lines of, like, older horror television, not like, you know, like 30s and 40s old, like the black and whites and stuff, but more like, you know, 60s to 80s British sci-fi television where, like, anytime there was an alien, it was just, like, very clearly a guy in, like, a rubber mask or something like that, which I thought was pretty cool. Like, that's a from, like, a meta standpoint, that's a pretty creative design choice. I don't think I should have been able to do that, but I did, and we're all just gonna have to live with it. They're fish people, basically. Yep. Ooh, there's treasure down there. Ooh, wait. Oh, okay, I can. Your infection is spreading. Spread these nuts. Alright, let's go down here and get the treasure. Our treasure was a dinner fork. Fucking mine now, bitch. Ay, ay, ay. Was there anything else over here? Nope. Just a dinner fork. Wow. Chat, aren't you glad we went on that little detour? Don't you feel so filled with adventure and whimsy? I know I do. WDS. I don't know what that says. Probably says nothing. And it's just some gobbledygook. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Come on. That's that one, and there we go. Now we're cooking. Uh-oh, I'm fatigued. Can I drink this water? Damn it. It's not drinkable. There's a lot of water down here, so I can drink something. I'm gonna drink something. Shut up. Gonna get me fucking demonetized. And then YouTube's gonna come after me and punch me in the brain. They're gonna be like, shut that shit down! And then they're gonna scream at me. Time to drink some water and get irradiated. Oh God! You got it, Churchill. I believe in you. Oh, fuck. Quick on the draw. No, not really, but I'm working. Ooh. Well, hopefully your shift is going well. Slurp. Slurp. There we go. Okay. Doing good water-wise. Not doing too well health-wise. But that's just the way it goes in the wasteland. Was it this way? No. Which way was it? Oh, this just loops back over here? Wait. Tickets! Fuck yeah! Mine now. This did. Whoopsies! Kill him, Churchill! Well, see, there you go. Oh, Churchill got him. Hell yeah. Teamwork. Not this way. Shit, where'd it go? Is that there? Okay, that's over there. And then... Oh, it's because I went this way. Wait, wasn't it? Okay, so we went over this way, and then it's not there. This way. That's there. Ah, here we go. This is the right way. Sick. Oh, God. You drink that dirty water and you like it. Oh, what the oh, damn it. It's because he bit me and then the fucking poison. Son of a bitch. Oh, my God. I don't think there's a fucking, fuck, I don't think there's a fucking, bed nearby either. Shit. What difficulty is this? You seem to be, always on the verge of dying. I'm on survival mode. And, like, to the mod's credit, it was... Like, the fucking Fallout London is designed to be more difficult than Fallout 4, like at base level, right? Not on survival mode. But like it's designed to be harder than vanilla Fallout 4. Me personally, I don't know if it was exactly level tested correctly for like survival and very hard mode. Because even on very hard mode, it seems to be like very hard, right? And on survival, it's fucking punishing. Especially since like this could just be me and a skill issue. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted the grenades. Damn it. Oh well. This could just be me and a skill issue, but there's guns are very rare in this game, right? You're more likely to find melee weapons, and even when you find a gun, ammo is also another big thing. So if you find a gun and it's got ammo, you're doing good. But as you just saw right there, he only gave me 5 bullets for that gun. So you need to be like really sparing when it comes to weapons and ammo. And more often than not, you're going to be defaulting to like a melee weapon.
Hello, young pal.
But then the problem is oh God, Blind Nelson's a ghost. It's even harder because, you know, you'd think like, okay, you know, it's Fallout, no problem. I'll just use a fucking, melee build, and I'll just be going around fucking wrecking shop. No, because the developers, very geniusly actually, thought up a contingency plan for that, and that's the accident that you get into at the beginning of the game. So when you fucking get out of the train, you're stuck with Lab Rat and Railway Spine. Lab Rat until you get to a specific point in the main quest line, and Railway Spine until you can find a doctor, which if you don't go down the Thames Haven route, takes a while to actually find. I'm going that way just because I need a doctor for my infection. And for whatever reason, the Vagabonds don't have like a medic or something. But what Railway Spine does, as you can see here, until you seek out a medical professional, you deal 30% less damage in combat. So melee weapons, fucking grenades, bullets, all that shit, you deal way less damage. And then we go up to Lab Rat here, and it's the same thing, but with this one, until you find a cure for this ailment, you take 30% more damage in combat. So right off rip, you have 30% less health, and you deal 30%, or sorry, you take 30% more damage, and you deal 30% less damage. So it's just way harder. And when you throw survival mode into the mix, where you have the, you got to keep track of food, water, you have to be on the lookout for like diseases that are going to hurt you, and sleep and stuff like that, it gets even harder. And like, don't get me wrong, I definitely signed up for this, and I'm enjoying the experience, but like, fuck, this shit be hard. What up, Chill? Give me whatever the fuck you were gonna give me, I forgot. Medical supplies, that's it. Dope, thanks, gamer. There's a cool fix for low HP. If you press the tilde key and type player.set.av health 99999 and hit enter, you should try it. That's another thing though. Survival mode, you can't open up the fucking console commands. You can't use console commands in survival mode. So you bundle all of that up together, and it's just like punishing. Viciously punishing. And it's like in Fallout 4, it's like, okay, well, I can work with this. I can start by just sticking with like stuff in Sanctuary, building up a little town. That way I have like a base of operations where I can get food, water, ammo, set up a trading route so I can get weapons, shit like that. Which like technically I guess is an option in London. One of these, because this one's Tower Bridge right here, and then I think this one is London Bridge. So if you go to London Bridge, that's actually a settlement, and it's like, okay, I'll do stuff there. I'll get stuff set up, and then I'll have like a little settlement, and then I got a place to sleep, I got a place to eat, and I'm good. I should be able to like work out of that. But the problem is, in order to get this settlement, there's a guy there who's like, all right, I'll give you the keys to the settlement, but you got to go and kill these dudes who are fucking, making life hard for me. And it's fucking like there's a guy over there, there's a guy over there, there's a guy over there. I think there's a guy over there. This one specifically on Tower Bridge, there's like a whole raider group there. So it's like, fuck, like there's all these different, like, don't get me wrong, Fallout 4 survival, like base game is difficult, but it's not like super hard. Like if you have the right strat, it can be pretty easy. But London was basically like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna make fucking shit hard, and they did. And part of me really enjoys it, part of me really fucking hates it. But this is where we at, and a lot of it's just good dice rolls. Give me that. All right, so dice rolls and finding beds. Like, to be perfectly honest, like if we could find a bed, we'd be doing a little bit better. Oh God, this infection definitely is not helping us though. Like if we didn't have this infection, we'd be fine. We'd be fine. No. Yeah, I'll go with Life Giver for now. Okay, let's go this way. I made my own mod for Fallout 3 in New Vegas that boosts the damage on all guns so they one-hit kill, adds a fun challenge to the game, and makes shooting more realistic. Turns those moments where you get ambushed by bounty hunters into a quick draw showdown, because if they get a single shot on you, you're screwed. Yeah, those are the kinds of games that I like. I remember specifically playing fucking Devil May Cry 3 back in high school, and technically like middle school going into high school, but you know, tomato. And I remember there was like, I think it was like the hardest difficulty. I think it was Dante Must Die or something like that, but like the hardest difficulty where everything is one shot. So everything that you go after is one shot, and anything that comes after you is one shot. So, you know, you die instantly, everything else dies instantly. And you could kind of cheese it with like one specific weapon that you get, I think maybe a third of the way through the game. But like overall it was fucking wild. It was great. Like the bosses are also like one hit. Shit was fucking bananas. But I did it. I fucking flew through that shit. Like at one point there were so many games that I was so fucking good at back in the day. I remember fucking like that one, like Devil May Cry 3, and then Hitman Blood Money. I remember playing those on like the hardest difficulty, and I'm just like looking for like cheese strats and stuff, like ways to make the game more complicated or more interesting. I remember at one point in Hitman Blood Money, I was like, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Because like in the Hitman games, you gain more points basically for only killing your targets, and in Blood Money, people who are knocked out were only knocked out for a specific amount of time. So, there we go. Unless you put them in like a container or something, eventually they would get back up. And sometimes it would be like super easy if the map was like small, and other times it would be a bit more difficult. So you kind of had to like figure out like, okay, you know, I knocked this person out. How much time do I have before I go and I do this? I'm going to run over here and sleep on this one, because even though this isn't where we left off, it's closer. That way we don't have to run all the way back up here. But I'd be like fucking like setting up like elaborate things like, okay, if I do this, then it's going to look like this character did this. And then like, because at in Blood Money, after each mission there'd be like a newspaper, and it would have like a little blurb who like, you know, this is how many people died, this is how this person died, stuff like that. Depending on how much notoriety you got, there'd be a description of you if they got like a good enough look. And if they didn't get like any look, there'd be like, oh, they have no witnesses or like no suspects or nothing. And it was so cool because I would go through it and like, it wouldn't say like the details of stuff, but I would like set it up in my mind where it's like, okay, so this character did this, so it's like they went and did this. And there was one mission, I can't remember the name of it, but it took place in like a casino. And it's like, okay, so I basically set it up so it made it look like one of these targets is actually responsible for the death of another target. And that was always fun. But then I killed like both of them because I had to, because that was the mission. But that was always fun. I enjoyed that. Those games were good. They're still good. The fucking the last Devil May Cry game was really good. Devil May Cry 4 was really good. All of the like light reboot Hitman games, those are all fucking amazing. I love each and every one of them. Video games are just fucking awesome. I love video games. Sometimes I can't fathom some people who like just don't seem to enjoy video games. They seem to enjoy more like the fucking drama around video games. Like, don't get me wrong, there are still some video games that are just like actual garbage. I'm seeing a lot of stuff about like Concord and Dustborn recently, and they got like fucking like less than 100 people as like max play. I think it was Dustborn specifically. Like, it was so weird. Dustborn, it like, I don't even really like know what the game is. I just know it has like some sort of like, I don't know. There's like, it's like a verbal combat feature or something. I saw some screenshots today, and it's like, oh, your character learned about like how to use bullying or how to cancel somebody. Or how do you... What was the other one? It wasn't like gaslighting. It was, it was like normalizing. So it's like your character has learned how to normalize stuff that maybe other people wouldn't, be okay with or whatever. And I'm sitting there and I'm reading this shit and I'm all like, what in the fuck is this? Like, it seems like one of those things where it's like, there's a decent concept there, but it's being rolled out in like the most, like the weirdest, most toxic ways you can think of. Like, it was so weird, especially since the game is like, oh, well, this game's about, like friendship or diversity or whatever the fuck, something like that. And it's like, oh, okay. But then like you can cyberbully people on the internet or whatever. And then I remember a clip where somebody's just like the main character was talking to a cop, and the cop said something like, oh, you got a black friend over there or something. And she's just like, you're racist. And I'm like, is this like a game that like Twitter got together on and just like 5 years ago, like before Elon Musk took over and all the fucking Nazis and alt-right people took over, and was just all like, we're going to get together and we're going to collectively make a game about canceling people on the internet. It's like, this is dumb. This is such a stupid concept. Remember when shooting games had a headshot only mode? Bruh. Me, personally, no, I didn't really play too many shooting games back in the day because I sucked at them. And specifically, because I was, younger and didn't have as much composure, I get fucking frustrated and get all mad and fucking cry and piss my pants and shit. And then just let the awkward silence hang in there. But no, yeah, I really just was not good at shooting games. I remember specifically playing Gears of War 2. Mouse, wake up. There we go. With a friend, and just like having a bad time because I kept getting fucking rolled like constantly. And I'm like, I don't like this. This isn't fun. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that, and then that one, yeah. You ever play Gun on PS2, Toshi? Not sure if you're into Westerns, but you probably love it. I think I've heard of Gun on PS2, but I don't think I actually played it. As far as being into Westerns, oh yeah, I fucking loved Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 fucking slapped something stupid. Like that, and like that was a big reason I was into Fallout New Vegas, because like there's just something objectively badass about Westerns. And it's not like it's something, like it's a very distinguishable, like, this is what's cool about Westerns. But like I think that's like overall why New Vegas was such a big deal. Maybe not like, obviously it wasn't just that, but the whole like Western like cowboy duster vibe was a big hand to it. Like, it definitely helped the case. But yeah, Westerns are badass. I want to get back into Red Dead Redemption. Game's dope. Go away, bug. Activating the big head mode cheat in MOH and Killzone was always fun. I don't remember the name of the game off the top of my head, but there's like a newer game. And it's one of those games like along the lines of like, you know, Valorant, fucking Overwatch, stuff like that. Fuck, what was it? I can't, fuck, I can picture the trailer crystal clear in my brain, but I can't think. It's, again, it's like a recent thing. Like, I think it was released, like, not released. Was it released? I don't think it was released. The trailer came out this year, like a couple months ago. And it's a very similar sort of game, but there's like cards that you activate, and then those cards do specific thing. Like, one spawns a whole bunch of grass in the area, and then you use the grass to like hide from enemies. And then another turns all of the enemies' heads real big, so it's easier to land a wow, why is this ghoul so fucking strong? That dude just fucking smacked me halfway across the fucking block. Jesus Christ. God, why? Why was he so strong? Oh boy. But yeah, that it looked kind of neat, specifically because of that additional like uniqueness that alters the environment. Because like there's so many games that are just basically like Overwatch clones, and it's like so boring because it's literally just the exact same fucking game, just with a different skin. But yeah, that one looked kind of cool. Again, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a semi-recent one. It pleases me greatly to see the death of live service games on the horizon. Me too, kind of. But like, I still think we're going to have games that are kind of like Starfield, where it's like content still gets like rolled out for them, because like, you know, fucking game. It's so I saw recently a what is it? It was a this was going a little bit of a tangent here. I've been like really fucking chronically addicted to Baldur's Gate 3 for a while. Ooh, can I get in this one and fucking just avoid him? He got them ghoul gains. He really do. Like, holy shit. I'm gonna sneak around here. Any treasures? So I have been fucking like clinically addicted to Baldur's Gate 3 for a little bit. Bye. Later. Nope. And so like, you know, every once in a while I'll like look something up about Baldur's Gate 3, and whoops, I had the cap lock on. And every, you know, once in a while it'll take me to a Reddit page, whether I need to know like, hey, like what's a good build for like this class, or like what's a good build for this race, or like what's, you know, this, that, or the other thing. And like a lot of them will just take me back to Reddit, right? And I got really confused a lot of the times, because maybe not a lot of the times, but every once in a while, I'd pull up a post that was like what I was looking for, but the post would be from like 4 years ago, right? And I'd be all like, this game dropped at like the end of 2023. How is there a post about Baldur's Gate 3 on the Baldur's Gate 3 subreddit from 4 years ago? What the fuck is happening? And I recently figured out why that's the case, because and I didn't know this because I wasn't, you know, in the loop in the community. Baldur's Gate 3 apparently originally went into open access beta back in 2020. So the reason there's 4-year-old, you know, Reddit posts and stuff is because people were actively posting about the game because they were involved in the open beta. And so it's like, you know, that makes sense. But then I would see some people, like some comments, not on Reddit, but in like Steam, I think, where they were like, oh my God, this game, and it was in like 2022, 2023, like early 2023, right? And they'd be all like, oh my God, I can't believe this game has been in open beta for like fucking 3 years. I'm never gonna buy this game because that is a fucking, that's ridiculous that a game can be in open beta for that long. Oh shit, I forgot to take the stim pack. That's my bad. They're like, it's ridiculous that a game can be in open beta for that long and not have a release date. Even if this does drop, I'm never, ever going to buy it. You know, fucking like throwing a tantrum about it. And then, you know, of course, the game comes out in late 2023, and it's one of the best games in like the past 10 years, right? And so it's like, like game development, especially nowadays, is super fucking complicated and hard and time consuming and expensive and time consuming and hard. It's definitely getting easier with like developments in like AI, you know, new technologies, all that stuff. And I think especially in a game like Starfield, where we saw the procedural map generation that Bethesda uses to make these like big, wide open spaces on, you know, hundreds of planets, it's definitely got a place, but it still takes a long time to actually, one, implement the technology properly, implement the technology creatively, and then it also takes a long time to just, you know, make the rest of the game, right? It just can't all be done by fucking AI and shit. But it's like games take so much time to actually make that one of two things happen. Either the game just like languishes in beta, like Skull and Bones, for example. Skull and Bones is actually a fucking fantastic example. Maybe not fantastic, because I think a lot of the reason for the delay was like, we shouldn't be back here. Whoopsies. I think a lot of the delay was just like the fucking corporate stuff on the back end. But like that game was in not open beta and access and shit like that, but that game was in development for a long time, and you know, it released to fucking like milk fucking room temperature success. But like it wasn't the worst thing that ever got made. It was just kind of underwhelming because I think the hype was just too much for as long as the game had been out or, you know, being worked on. But then you have these other projects that are, you know, taking the time that they need to make the game as good as they can. But then you have people who are just like, oh my God, this is fucking ridiculous. Why can't these people make the game faster? Even if it does come out, I'm never going to fucking buy it. And then you get on the flip side, maybe not on the flip side, but at the same time, you have games like fucking Cyberpunk that come out and it's like completely unplayable, right? Like it just does not work. It's a broken game on release. And then you have these people who are like, oh, this game like needed like another year or two in development because it's clearly like absolutely broken. It's like, well, then you're demanding rather the developers to both A, spend more time working on the game, and B, spend less time working on the game. It's like, it's not a situation, oh, fucking goddamn it. It's not a situation of like, you know, pick a lane. It's more of just like respect the fact that the developers are making something that by all technological standpoints, and I'm just talking video games in general, not specific games, because like, again, obviously there's some games that are just actual garbage and some that are crowning achievements. But like games in general being made at all is fucking wild. It's an achievement of human engineering. And like it takes a while. It's not like even fucking like back in the day, right? Like fucking like N64 days, fucking I think fucking Mario 64 still took like 4 years for them to develop. And that was with fucking it took 4 years for, I believe anyway, I could be wrong about this. This is just what I remember hearing last time I did research on this. It took 4 years to develop a game that nowadays can literally fit on our phones and not even take up any noticeable amount of data. Like, that's fucking wild. And it looks and plays infinitely better. Like, you're always going to have some outlier games that are just, like, eternal, like fucking Mad Max. But, like, that's not the norm. And it just takes a long time, and a lot of effort, and a lot of money. And it's fucking, I don't know. It's wild how a lot of people want their cake. They want to have their cake and eat it too, by expecting games to come out in, like, 18 months from scratch and have as much replayability as, like, fucking Team Fortress 2 or, like, fucking Fallout New Vegas. And it's like, that's not a realistic expectation. And then they get all fucking mad and jaded at the industry because the industry isn't living up to their sky-high demands. It's like, just fucking have fun with games. Like, there are so many fucking good games out right now. Like, so fucking many. I haven't even finished Fallout London. I haven't finished Baldur's Gate 3. I haven't finished fucking Alan Wake 2. Fucking, good God. I gave myself a headache with that one. Like, there's just so many fucking amazing games out there. It's like, we don't need fucking blockbuster releases every 4 months. It's like, bro, come on. Especially with these people who are all like, oh, fucking games were good like 20 years ago. Like, well, play those. Or play the game that you like today for the next 20 years. It's like, what are you fucking talking about? There are just so many whiny people in the fandom. I went on some fucking rant there. Let's see. It's frustrating having to constantly be keeping mods up to date and how often BG3 is being updated. Yeah, real. But then, like, at the same time, it's a good thing that it's a good thing in general that games are being updated and shit. Like, fucking the Fallout 4 specifically is a bit of a strange case, because I think there's a much stronger argument that oh my god, there's 3 of them. Fucking god damn it. The Fallout 4 next gen update, I think, is kind of, we're kind of like in some consensus now that it probably wasn't worth the update and shit. But again, like, the updating the baseline game is always going to be a good thing. I think that Bethesda on Fallout 4 probably definitely missed the mark, because yeah. Shit, this way? Yes, this way. Okay. Make sure I'm pointing the right direction. I still don't understand how an open world pirate game that's been in development for almost a decade, more than a decade, it was in development for like 11 years, could turn out to be such a massive disappointment at launch. Excuse me. Oh, God. There we go. I don't think, I think it's a little bit much to say it was a massive disappointment. I think it was just tremendously underwhelming, right? Especially since, and this is, for me anyway, this is the big thing, especially since it was developed by the same studio that fucking made the best pirate game ever. Like, they made fucking Black Flag like 15 years ago, and then they put out fucking Skull and Bones like, earlier this year, and somehow Skull and Bones isn't fucking leagues better than Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which that's literally what the game is inspired by, and a lot of its technology is based off of. It's like, what the fuck? How do you screw it up that badly? Holy shit. Oh my god, the bullets do so little damage. Toshi out here killing dogs again. What a horrible person. Bruh. Real. See, I didn't kill any. I just shot at him. Because I can't kill any. Because I'm weak as fuck. I got them cottage cheese punches. They're soft and they smell weird. Boo. Oh, fuck. It's Baby. Baby heard me complaining about video games, and she joined the chat to tell me to shut up and just get good. The fuck is your problem? There's a Russian dev called Akela, Akela? Akella, who re-releases a singularly improved version of a pirate game they made in 2000, like every 5 to 6 years or so, and it's better than Skull and Bones. I could believe that, like, especially when you go with those like longer form project games where they like, you know, go over like years worth, right? Like a good example is Rust. I can't speak too much for like back in the day when Rust first came out. But Rust has been a game that's constantly been in development for, I assume anyway, the better part of like a decade and a half at this point. I want to say like 10, 11, 15 years, something like that. And it's just constantly gotten more and more visually impressive, more and more, you know, stable, and more expansive with like the new shit that they put in. Like I remember when they put in fucking trains. I remember when they put in cars, motorcycles, fucking helicopters. Now they got like all this spy equipment, fucking camera. I think they got drones now. They have a fucking app where you can set up a device in game in your camp and link it to an app on your phone, and you'll get a push notification on your phone when somebody is attacking your base and you're not online. That's wild. Like, holy crap. And like that wasn't something that was like there at day one. It took them a long time to get to that point. And it's like, holy shit. And like it's the same thing as like No Man's Sky, right? No Man's Sky dropped, absolute garbage. Now it's probably it's definitely, arguably, the best, like the greatest comeback story in video game history. You know, there's arguments that could. I think it's definitely No Man's Sky, but there's other games like, you know, Cyberpunk definitely had a big comeback. Fallout 76 definitely had a big comeback. I think maybe Starfield might have one. Me personally, I think Starfield was more of like a tech example thing. Whether or not it'll have like, you know, a big like swing back, I don't know, but that's not the point. The point is there are some games that, especially to get to the point that people like expect them to be at, sometimes they just take those extra like, you know, couple of years because, again, especially to reach the heights of expectation that a lot of gamers have, you need a lot of time, you need a lot of money, and you need a lot of time because this fucking shit takes a long time. And I'm just kind of talking out of my ass here. I barely even know how to turn my computer on some days. Fucking forget trying to like make a game or anything like that. But it's like I recognize just how fucking, like, there's a reason these fucking making video games is an industry and not like, you know, a hobby that like people do on the weekends. Like, this shit's hard. It's hard, it's expensive, and it's time consuming. And like, I do think that there are definitely games that like, you know, like Cyberpunk, right? I definitely think Cyberpunk could have used like another year or two in development to get everything smoothed out, and, you know, it releasing in the state that it was in was definitely one of those fucking corpo executive moves. But it's like, you know, that's just how, like, that's just the point where we're at. We're going to either have the bigger game, maybe not bigger, but a lot of the games that people, this is my theory anyway, I think that going into the future, a lot of the games that people are going to be playing are going to be indie games, because those are the ones that either on day one drop and don't really have any big issues. Bam. Fuck yeah. And or the other games that are going to be dropping are going to be the big AAA titles, but they're going to take a lot longer to get to that, you know, fantastic point. Shit. Fuck, I really should have these on fucking a hotkey at this point. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Ooh, run back to these guys. Help. Save me. Oh, fuck. God damn it. I wonder if there's a bed inside the Prilladog factory. But yeah, that's what I think. And it's going to be a lot easier because Unreal Engine 5 is just making it way easier to make video games. I don't remember the name. I just don't know the name of the game. But I remember seeing this one game on YouTube, and it was one of those games that's like, oh, this is intended for like, you know, an adult audience, like an 18 plus audience. But it's one of those ones that like incorporates a lot of other elements. Like, I don't remember what the name of the game was, but I remember there was this one adult game that came out a couple years ago. And the big draw of it was, one, the visuals were really impressive. But two, it was also going to have a lot of other elements to it. Like, it was going to have a robust combat system, like, you know, quests, adventures, stuff like that. It was going to be closer to like a standard adventure RPG, but with like, you know, steamy moments, as opposed to like, you know, a sexy game with some fucking like plot shoehorned in, right? It was like some like open world game, and it's like vaguely, you know, Egyptian, like it's the desert. There's like, you know, like mummy stuff, all fucking covered in wrappings and stuff. And it was weird, maybe not weird, but it was really fucking amazing and interesting because I'm sitting there looking at this game that was probably made by like half a dozen people. And I'm all like, my God, this looks only slightly worse than Assassin's Creed Origins. And that's kind of a big deal because, you know, back in the day, Assassin's Creed Origin was fucking amazing. That was like my benchmark game for how well my PC was doing. And the fact that it looks only a little bit worse, like this other game only looks a little bit worse than AC Origins, is a real big achievement. So with how, you know, video game technology is developing and how much quote unquote easier it is to make games look very visually appealing, there's going to be a much bigger focus in either the elements of the game, so like the things that you can do in them, the physics of the game, how you can like interact with the world and stuff. One of the things that Bethesda is actually pretty good at with the like physics and gravity and weightiness of items and stuff. So we've kind of been in an era of gaming where like visuals have always been like the big thing, right? Like this is the thing that'll make or break any game. It doesn't like fucking what was that? Fuck, what was that one game that came out a while ago? It was like a 3-hour experience or something like that, and it was like British people hunting werewolves or some shit. But it got like a lot of attention, a lot of like praise because it just looked really, really, really like nice. But it basically just amounted to like a fucking QTE game, right? I think it was was it the Inquisition? I don't think it was. But like that was the whole point. Like it looked really nice, but it was literally just that fucking quick time event shit. Let's see those dogs. Where you go? Oh, there he is. Bam. Oh my God. It did so little damage. Fucking getting headshots and it's only fucking like chipping off fragments of his brain. But you know, like that's the era that we've been in for a while where like visuals are the big thing, and you know, the things that you can do in those games aren't as important, which I don't really like those kinds of games. So it's like, since it's becoming easier and easier to make games look really nice, we're either going to have to, or game industries and studios and stuff are either going to have to make games play better or like really double down on like good story crafting and stuff.
I won't be calming down.
And it's like, I think it's doable, but I think it's going to take a while for the industry to sort of shift in that direction. But I think that's definitely something that indie titles are definitely going to be able to capitalize on.
Some with strays, maybe. But
I've thought about starting an OF where I can stream adult games because there's some that are genuinely really funny. Yeah, there's a bunch that are really, really funny and really well made. I think you can do that. I've actually seen some people. There was this one person, I can't remember who, but I don't remember if they actually like recommended it to me as like, oh, you could probably stream on this channel or on this website, or if it was just like we were just like talking about alternate streaming websites. But there was this one website, I don't remember the name of it, but it was like that was the whole point. You would stream adult content games, and like that was the whole thing. I think that actually the fucking the Orange website actually has streaming options for people to play those kinds of games, which I think is I think that's just so fucking funny that the Orange website has fucking streamers on it that don't fucking fucking show their butts and such. I mean, they might do that too. I don't fucking know, but I think that's just fucking hilarious. Video games just do the funnest stuff. But yeah, I think we're moving into a fucking wild new era of video games. The only thing that I'm worried about is the fucking fan base, because especially nowadays it feels like the like actual gaming community is like fucking falling apart. Everybody's all like, oh, just fucking, maybe not everybody, but a loud fucking group of them are all fucking like screaming about like DEI and wokeness or whatever. And then there's all these, they're putting all these like super high expectations on projects, and then fucking just fucking abandoning ship when they don't come out in like 4 minutes. God, stop. You're scaring me. And so like it's just, oh my God, there was a stim pack in there. I didn't even notice that. I'm over here just fucking throwing shit around when it's got medicine in here that can save my ass. But yeah, I think it's just like, I don't know. The community definitely needs to fucking, grow up a little bit, because there's people who are whining or just like fucking holding unrealistic expectations or just saying the dumbest shit, and it's just so fucking cringe. Every once in a while though, like absolutely 100% the fucking game studios fucking drop the ball big. Whoops. Fuck you, dogs. Like that Dustborn game. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on with that, but it doesn't look like anything good. Nope. Fuck you. Hey, guys, help. Shoot the dogs. Toshi, there's a third episode of Coffin of Andy and Layla coming out soon. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. God damn it. You catch me dead before I'm playing shit like that. On stream. What? No. Like, that's every once in a while I'll see a game that's like, oh man, that seems like it'd be funny as hell to play on stream. That one specifically, that just seems weird. I'm also not a huge text adventure guy. Which is funny because one of the games that I've most enjoyed playing this year was I guess technically a text adventure game. Don't Slay the Princess. That was a really well written game though. But that one specifically, no, that's a little too goofy for my tastes. No thanks. Ah, fuck. Would I be a DEI hire if I joined the Enclave as a ghoul? Probably. Okay. Well, let me see here. We have made some progress. Once again, we have spent 2 hours attempting to make progress. We started down here at the Swan and Mitre, and our goal, well, what we were supposed to do as far as like the actual quest, was to go from the Swan and Miter, and then I guess probably go back up here, find a member of the Isle of Dogs Syndicate, like one of their higher ups, kill them, and then take their lapel pin, bring it back to the dude, give it to him as proof of like, hey, we did it. We're big boys now. And then, continue along the quest line. But because we have this fucking infection that does periodic damage, we're just fucking running around with 1 health. So what we were trying to do is, instead of going from here to probably maybe up here, is to go from here to here-ish, wherever Thames Haven is. See if we can find a doctor there. If we can't, move on to the next area, which would be Sanctuary somewhere up here, I think. And then talk to the doctor there, and we would be able to get rid of our railway spine, but maybe also fucking get some medicine for the fucking infection, get rid of that so we can actually play the game. So we've made some progress. We spent 2 hours going from here to here. So, now we just need to spend 2 more hours going from here to somewhere around here-ish. I think it's up here somewhere. No, I don't know. It's somewhere in, like, this region. That's where Thames Haven is. And then fucking absolute worst case scenario is to go from here to up here where the sanctuary is. And then that is going to be a little bit tricky, I think, because this area specifically is really hard to cross the bridge, because this has bad guys. This way's blocked. This way, I don't think you can access this way. Maybe you can. Maybe not this way. I don't know. I've gotten, across this way a couple times, but I can't remember how I do it. I always just kind of like find a way, and then I'm there. And then I'm just like, oh, thank fucking God, because I spent like 45 minutes trying to figure out how to get across the goddamn river. Oh, fuck. Unironically, though, pre-war ghouls would make great spies for the Enclave, given the fact that they were alive to experience the America the Enclave is allegedly attempting to rebuild. That would be pretty smart. That would be a smart, wise decision for the Enclave to do. But they're far too zealous to think clearly. Maybe you should take another hour and make some progress. I would. In this specific instance, I would. But I unfortunately have plans for the evening. My housemate's wife is coming over, and we're gonna play Mario Party and stuff. Plus, I gotta finish up eating here because I never did that. Maybe we'll do some more streaming, like impromptu stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna have to look at my schedule and stuff for tomorrow. I believe I have it free, but we have that as an option. I believe everybody gets a notification when I go live. If not, well, okay, here's what I'll do. I don't know if people actually get notifications of when I go live. I believe that's how YouTube works. That's how it's worked for me, because I follow Moist Critical, and I'd get notifications of when he goes live. In addition to that, though, I will post on Twitter, Bluesky, Instagram, and my Discord what time I'm planning to go live, and I will do my damnedest to remember actually sending out a post when I actually do go live with a link to the video or to the stream. Yeah, so go down to the description, follow me on one or all of those. I always forget about the YouTube community tab. I'll post in the YouTube community tab too when I plan to go live, specifically because like it's an off weekend stream, so I'll do that. If not, I'll probably try to make a little bit of progress myself, just because it does take a long time to get from point A to point B sometimes, just because there's just, again, we talked about this already. This game's so fucking hard. And like, don't get me wrong, I like it. I'm enjoying the challenge, but like, fuck, man. It doesn't let up. It just fucking keeps that boot on your neck, and you just gotta fucking take as much oxygen with each breath as you can. But yeah, if I have time, maybe we'll do an impromptu stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll just try to make a little bit of progress off stream. I'll look at stuff, make a determination, and then we'll go from there. If I do decide to go live tomorrow, I will post in advance of when I plan to go live, at least an hour. And I will also post when I actually go live. I'll post it again on YouTube community tab, Discord, Bluesky, Instagram, and my Twitter account. Links to all those and more are in the description. Yeah. If not, I hope you all have a good week. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. You did. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Check out the recent videos I've made, the recent shorts, all that good stuff. And I will see you all tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. But if not, we'll see you all next week. Same time, same place, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Saturday and Sunday. Probably not Sunday, actually. Because I have my grandma's moving house, and I think they need help moving and stuff. I'll double check on that, and then I'll put out a post about it with further clarification. But we will 100% be going live on Saturday, and then maybe a Monday stream to make up for it. Either way, I hope you all have a good week. Thank you for tuning in. I hope we show up next week. Hopefully, we'll make some more progress than we did this week. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out my new videos. Always join the Discord. The Discord is the best place to, just hang out in general. Follow all my socials, links down in the description. And until next time, one final time, I hope you all have a good week. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and if you can, somebody else. And until next time, we'll see you all out there in the wasteland. Bye.